G'day and welcome to a Grand Tour Season 2, Draconis. This one's going to be a bit different to the previous one. First off, right from the outset, Capac is joining me for the party.
Hello.
Yes. This is playing on a community-run server. I don't know what mods are on here. I don't know where resources are on the different planets. All I know is this is set up to be very difficult. This is run by a community that have happily let me join in, which is awesome. Run by a very cool group of people. And I'm really excited to play Space Engineers going into the unknown. I genuinely don't know what I'm going to face, and this is open for PvP, so we could get attacked. Now, resources are quite scarce, I believe, so potentially that might have some impact on whether we get attacked, but hopefully Capac can help me get a bit of a leg up and a bit more resources collected in this first session. Let's see how we go. So Capac, click on Purgatory, and let's click Respawn in 3, 2, 1. And then our first goal is going to be, okay, we're in a burning pod, damaged thrusters, coming down towards what looks like a Mars with rings. I'm coming down in the dark somewhere.
Yep. Near the Terminator. Don't seem to have any thrust.
Nope. Okay, all of our parachutes are set to auto-deploy. That's good. What have we got in our inventory? We have some emergency rations. Your food and hunger bars are probably quite low right now. So
maybe?
Top left.
Oh. Yeah, 14 and 12.
Yeah, so go into your inventory and grab the emergency rations and water and pop them into your personal inventory. And that'll bring your food up to 50 because emergency rations can't go higher than that.
Sure.
Now, I'm also going to create a faction before we land. I am in the pitch dark. Are you in the sunlight?
No, it's very dark here.
Alright, I'm going to create a GPS.
Are you, like, under the ring?
No.
Then you're pretty far away.
I'm going to send you my GPS.
Okay.
Right. In chat, type /W, which is whisper. And then type... Oh wait, what's your player name in this? Oh, that should have worked. Oh no. Do I have to do... Oh! I've landed. If you type /W and then my name, you will whisper just to me. So anything you send will just go to me. We can also do /F, so we're just talking in faction.
Is that your landing site?
Yeah, that's above my landing site. It's about 300 meters above it.
Oh dear.
Why?
It's 40 kilometers away.
Oh. Okay, turn off your beacon. Oh wait, don't. Actually, no, don't turn off your beacon. You need to have a beacon, otherwise this gets deleted. Never mind. All right. We just got to get started and collecting some things so that we can get to each other.
Why can't I take these oxygen bottles?
You need to go around to the back to the connector. The connector is hooked up directly to the medium cargo. They won't pass through the other conveyors.
Oh, it's so noisy.
Oh, because you're not used to... Because you normally play with us having sneaky sounds on.
No, because there's a sandstorm.
Oh! Oh! Geez, there's weather. Great.
Alright, I'm hoofing it. Oh, wait.
Wait, don't hoof it! Drill some stone, collect some materials, and I'll try and get to you.
What?
Yeah, be better if I go to you, because I'll be better at getting mobile.
Okay. What do I need?
So, what you're going to need to do is mine some stone. And then you're going to need to make your survival kit manufacture ingots from stone. And then you're going to need to quickly set up a bit of a base so that we can get a basic refinery and basic assembler. I'm going to do the same here. Although I wonder maybe it would be quicker if one of us just suicided and went to the other person. So then be working on the same site. But then we don't get our second survival kit. I'm torn.
Well, I mean, I could leave a marker here and hike, and then we could come back and get it.
It probably will despawn. Because it's a survival... It's a drop pod, so the server will delete it. No, I think we're better off just going separate. And you just trying to do your best to set up, and I'll try and do my best to get mobile quickly and get over to see you. Now, I wonder, have they got all scrap on here? Yes, they do. Okay, when you grind stuff down, you do not get components back. You get scrap.
What do you get?
You get scrap.
Oh. Can the survival kit process the scrap?
I'm not sure. I think so. Normally it can, but looks like some of the other things have been modified, so I'm not confident. And this is kind of what I'm excited about. This is Space Engineers with me not knowing what I'm doing. And whether I'm doing the right thing. So I'm genuinely excited by this prospect. It's the sort of challenge I haven't had in Space Engineers in a long, long time. So my thinking, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and get some wheels on this thing and drive to you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There are some patches of ice on a mountain near here, but they don't look big.
Well, that's alright. If we can even get some, that'll be enough to get water going, because it's mainly water we're going to need it for, so that we don't die from dehydration. So basically, I've sneakily gotten you into a game style that you always said you never would do with me.
Yeah, that's because it's the worst! The only challenges I want to be faced with are what colour to paint my ridiculous contraptions.
Yeah, but honestly, you're going to be incredibly helpful to me here. Having an extra pair of hands to mine stuff, to collect more resources, to help me do things, is going to speed up this visiting all of the different planets and eventually escaping this system. Because, unlike the previous season of Grand Tour, where I just had to go to each planet and that was it, this one, there's actually a gate somewhere out there. A gate that allows us to escape from this server and go to another one.
Oh
so
no.
Once we get to that gate, that is our victory condition, Capac.
Wait, do we have to like research things to unlock them?
Oh no, do we?
I can't find a piston.
I wonder if this has the new research mod or if it's just the standard research behavior.
I don't know.
Let me check.
Progression thing looks normal.
Yeah, there's no... Is there any... No, I think we're good. There's no, like, research block or anything. So we just got to build the things in the tree that are required for each step.
But that means I got to make a battery before I can get a piston.
Yeah, but you can make a baby battery.
Still, that needs power cells. Can I even make a power cell?
I don't recall whether a survival kit can. No. You need to get an assembler first.
What? Alright, so I can't jack this thing up to put wheels on it.
Correct. And the scrap can be processed in the survival kit. Don't worry about wheels, just worry about getting a little base set up with a basic assembler and basic refinery.
Oh, there's another sandstorm!
Yep, I'm being hit by one too. Also, we're going to need to make sure we have antennas on our vehicles and buildings, because lightning.
Does a small antenna count?
I believe so. Oh man, that's loud.
Yep.
That's going to require some editing in post to keep it tolerable for everyone. At least our ping's not too bad.
What?
Said at least our ping isn't too bad. It's under 200.
Oh, only.
Well, I mean, we are Australian. We are used to these things.
Okay. So what do I need to make? A basic assembler?
Yep. So you need some steel plate. You're going to need to build a wind turbine so that you can get some power.
Hold on. How am I going to connect? If I take the connector off, it's going to destroy all that stuff.
Yes.
Then I'll have to rebuild it again.
Yes, and you lose resources as you do that.
Goody.
Ah, good. Storm's gone.
Wait. Hold on. The assembler only has a hatch on one side.
Yes. So what you can do with that is if you... so if you make that face towards where you will eventually attach the refinery, then it works.
What?
It's only got it on one side.
Then I can only attach it to the existing systems with the section that's currently got a connector on it.
Basic assemblers are large grid only.
Are they?
Unless we've got a mod that allows them not to be.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, they're large grid only.
Right. What? How do I even make plates?
In your survival kit. So go to the production window and change it from the emergency rations dispenser to survival kit.
Is there some kind of tutorial series I could watch to learn how to do all this stuff?
Some of it, yes. You say that like you haven't watched my tutorials, and I know you have.
What? Jeez. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to insert a shameless plug without the shame.
And instead I try and put shame on you. I know. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
No, I'm not that sorry, but I'm sorry. I've collected enough resources to manufacture a basic assembler and a wind turbine. So I'll have those up and running shortly.
I'm working on the assembler.
Cool. Because yeah, we need to have those two things and a refinery. Although you don't actually need the refinery, but you need those two things to be able to get the stuff to get wheels. Because wheels require steel tubes, which can only be made from the basic assembler or a proper assembler, so you can't get them from your survival kit. How much does the jetpack work? Okay, the jetpack doesn't work. So there's that too, Capac. You've got no jetpack.
Okay.
And gravity is 1.9 Gs, the same as in Survival Impossible. I don't know what resources we're going to find on this planet, but one of our earliest goals should be to get off this planet.
It's an ugly planet. A bug planet.
I hope there are no bugs here. If there are, that would explain why we were given so many rounds of ammunition. Did you notice that you were given 50 magazines? And 2 rifles?
Wait, does that mean we can dual wield?
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen any mods that allow that. You want guns akimbo? Take you back to your action Half-Life days.
We're going to be facing evil bugs, and yes.
Wield some hand cannons.
Oh. Yeah, that's a mod that needs a sequel.
Yeah. Man, we had so much fun with that.
Does different kinds of scrap?
Yes.
Different things?
Yes, because they have... The scrap contains the resources of each type that component uses up to be built. But you just get back a fraction of it. Can you please create a GPS marker where you are and whisper it to me?
What's that? I can't hear you.
Is it another sandstorm?
Yep.
Could you please create a GPS marker for me and send it to me via whisper in chat?
I can try. Okay, apparently not.
What? Did you just send that to everyone? I didn't see a chat message.
Oh, okay, it might have...
Or type slash... Oh, there you go. You did. Good job.
Yeah.
Capac's landing. 38.89 kilometers away. Well, it is a long way.
I told you it was far.
Yeah, I believed you. It's just, it hits home when you actually see it in front of you. Alright, I should have my survival kit up and running in a moment. I mean my basic assembler. Ah, no more storm. Oh, Now the wind turbine's going like crazy. The storm really makes a difference.
Yep, makes sense.
It does. I just wasn't expecting it to make sense. Production. Let's get some of those and some of those. And maybe some of those. All the bits that I can't make with the survival kit. Nice. Oh no, the storm's going! Oh no, it's just quieter because I'm inside. It's kind of nice having wind power be variable and, you know, low risk like it should be.
Inventory
I mean, high risky, inconsistent like it should be. Sweet. I managed to get some large steel tubes, some power cells. Yes, Capac, I'm pretty sure you do need to have a tracking beacon on your grid. Tracking beacons cost basically nothing. What they do is create a signature that increases the more power you generate and more power you use. So what it allows you to do is it prevents it's a stealth countermeasure. All grids have to have them, and it means that we can see people from ages away if they're producing heaps and heaps of power. Similarly, they can see us if we do the same.
Okay.
It's kind of a cool mod for making PvP a bit more interesting because you can use stealth by shutting down your systems. So that sci-fi trope of shut it all down, run silent sort of thing actually matters. Is this your first time properly starting out with a survival kit? I know we did it in Grand Tour and you had it for a little bit, but really you were just waiting for me
Yep, pretty much.
to come find you, so this really is the first time, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, got the storm back. More high winds. I really need to get a battery so I can take advantage of this. Have you got a wind turbine up yet?
Yes.
How crazy is it how they move in the storm? Have you seen it yet?
Yep.
It's a bit nuts, isn't it? It's kind of terrifying being next to them. I feel like I'm going to lose an arm. Oh. Wow. Okay, I'm only getting 15 to 17 kilowatts per wind turbine when there's no storm.
Okie dokie.
I need 280 kilowatts to run the basic assembler. Just trying to think. I'm still trying to come up with a way to make that work. So you should be able to build your pistons now, if you've built some of that basic stuff.
I haven't built a battery yet.
I can build them already, and I've only built a basic assembler.
Sure.
Not
That's
sure
probably a thing
why.
you can do.
This will be much better when we're together. Rather than 40 kilometers apart.
Energy.
Hopefully I don't
low.
crash en route. Okay, auto lock off, switch lock off, locked to the new one. I'll lift this whole thing off the ground, then I'll add some wheels and I'll be on my way. So have you named your base grid?
No.
Name it and put one of those tracking beacons on it.
What about the landing ship?
It's named and comes with a tracking beacon on it.
Ah, why am I dying? Thirsty?
You've got water on your ship, remember?
I do?
Yep. So if you're using Build Planner and using the Alt middle mouse to dump stuff, it'll dump your water and your food. So you won't keep it on you. Just a limitation.
Why is the assembler not assembling?
Does it have enough power?
How can you tell?
Is it windy over there?
No.
It doesn't have enough power.
How can I tell how much power it's getting?
So you have a look at your wind turbines through the control panel and see how much power they're generating. Can you see that?
Yep.
So how much are they generating?
Current output 1 kilowatt.
Maximum? What does it say?
Maximum output is 12 kilowatts.
Yeah, so you can
The
make 12.
assembler says its required input is 1 kilowatt.
But if it were producing something, what does it say? Because there's a second value on the assembler. Can't remember what it was.
Oh, max required input.
Yeah, 280. So I was only able to use my assembler during a storm. So during the storm, what I would do is I would build all the things that the assembler can make and the others can't. And then the rest of the time I'd use the survival kit. Because I felt like that was the best way to quickly get the wheels on that I've started to make and I've already got the pipes for. So as soon as I get all the rest of the bits, I'll be good to go. Which should be shortly after the server restart. So I'm getting close to starting my travels towards you.
Inventory full.
Okay, my assembler still isn't assembling anything.
Have you got a storm?
Yes.
Oh. So what's it saying for your output from your wind turbine now?
Oh, hold on, I think I need more iron.
Ah. Yeah, that has an impact too. Oh, it'll be so much better when we're next to each other because we'll be able to collect those resources so much quicker. What?
Did you just get that message?
What message?
The meteor storm inbound message.
Oh no. No, I did not. Uh-oh.
Well, goodbye everybody. I'll see you all next time.
No, they're not as bad as they've been in the past. You
Yeah,
have
we'll
a
see
very
about
high
that.
chance of being lucky and having nothing hit you. At least if this is the vanilla meteors, just modified. Because I've messed around with them before and I've left stuff in a world with them on, and it's taken hours for that thing to be destroyed.
That's right, I'll just hide in my cave.
You could get a gun out and try and shoot him to protect yourself.
I did think about doing that.
Do it. I don't know if it'll work, but it's worth a shot. If it'll stop you from getting things destroyed.
Don't see anything.
Good to know that we've got meteor storms as well as another challenge to face. Okay, Capac, I'm tearing down my base and I'm going to come to you.
Okie dokie. So what do we need to process the scrap?
You can do it in your survival kit. There's a third menu, so there's the two menus of like components and then tools, and then there's a third menu of scrap. And you just have to process each type of scrap. So what you can do is just queue up a whole bunch of all the different scraps and stone, and then whenever you chuck some in, it'll be produced. It'll be refined.
I'll just leave it for now. When you get here, we'll set up one of the survival kits just to do the scraps.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Here comes the storm again.
A storm hit just as I've done my grinding down. I could have made another battery before I left. Dang it. Oh well. I don't have any lights on this thing, and I believe spotlights might need tubes.
Stubes.
Oh wait, the little ones don't though. The new ones.
Oh, 1.5 kilometers away.
What is?
A signal.
Oh, I don't think I can make bulletproof glass in the survival kit. I can't. Great. I can't make. Okay. We're going to be driving without spotlights.
Oh, so much dust. Have you launched your contraption yet?
Almost. Oh, this is cool. I didn't notice. Landing gear now leave an imprint in the ground.
Ah.
Like your feet do and like wheels do. That's really cool.
My feet aren't leaving any footprints.
No, they do on some voxels, but not on others.
Ah.
I'm going to go nice and slow. Just, you know, ping and everything.
Ah, you'll be fine. Pedal to the metal.
I'm going to go to my unknown signal and I'm going to go to you.
Hold on, there's food and water and there's a head.
That's stamina. So if you sprint around a lot on the ground, you'll run out of stamina and you'll start getting injured because of that.
Oh man.
Hooray, I got a leopard helmet. Also, rotten thing. It said access denied for the cargo container. I had to actually grind it open. I've seen that happen before. I got some saboroid meat. Then a whole bunch of scrap and... Oh, I got a few medkits. And some space credits. I wonder if there's economy in this. If there are any economy stations.
I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
I got a cow rifle.
Should probably have ground off the flaming thrusters. But there is something kind of hilarious
You mean
about
the
me driving along
exhausts?
with this thing.
The sweet hot rod exhausts.
Yep. Driving along with a 150 meter ore detector range, and I have not picked up anything yet. So we're going to struggle to get off this planet if we can't find some cobalt.
There's always cobalt around somewhere.
You planning piracy?
I haven't seen anything to pirate so far. There was a base kind of near me when I dropped down though.
Oh yeah, there was too. You mentioned that.
But I haven't seen it in a while.
My vehicle has a distinct list to the right that I'm having to constantly account for, which is going to make this drive very much like that bus game you told me about.
Desert bus.
Yeah, Desert Bus.
Well, that's pretty fitting.
Actually, it kind of is. You're right. I am now 35 kilometers away.
Okay, 1/8 of the way. That's not bad, I guess. Whew. Have a little nap in my cockpit while my power regenerates.
Fall through the world.
Oh.
Reload's just logging onto the server so that he can reset me to the surface.
Okay.
I don't know where he's going to reset me to. Or if I'm going to explode on resetting, but... Oh, I'm down to 1.11 planetary gravity. Yep, he's dropped me about a kilometer from you. Because he wouldn't have had anywhere else to pick.
Fair enough.
Oh. So that happened, and that meant that I didn't have to do that long drive. I can see your lights. Can you see mine?
Oh. Yep. See you coming over the hill.
Yep. Hello, Capac!
You finally made it after driving all the way here.
There we go. That was my modification to make it drivable.
Oh well. Welcome to Capac's Landing.
It's good to be here. Yeah. Turbines work best if they're up in the air. Just, you know, FYI.
Look, I was in a hurry.
I know. All good. Right. I have not found any resources, because obviously I was teleported here. So...
Well, I'm getting some... I'm just refining some rocks in this thing.
Yep. I think what we should do is figure out how to get some sort of rotor system or hinge system so we can lock at least my rover to this, and then maybe modify your ship to become a rover so it can lock to this. So when there's storms, we can charge the batteries.
Sure.
We probably won't want them locked the rest of the time because otherwise the assembler and refinery will chew through their batteries. But at least we could do that. We'll need to use a hinge or a rotor because we won't have the parts to make a connector, or will we? Can you make a connector yet anyway?
Don't know.
I can't, so you probably can't because I think we're sharing.
I've been trying to dig down to find some minerals, but I haven't found anything yet.
You are very unlikely to find anything that way.
Well, I'm going to keep doing it until I get a better suggestion.
Yeah. The better suggestion I have at the moment is we should be working towards building a large grid rover so that we can scout around for resources.
Wouldn't it be better to do that with a small rover?
Yeah, or a small grid rover with a large grid detector on it. The bigger the range, the better.
Alright, I'm waiting on... Waiting on power.
Large grid connectors need small steel tubes, construction components, and steel plates. Okay, so it's just the small steel tubes. So we could actually get a connector onto our base. We wouldn't need to use other weirdness. Alright, so let's think this through. I reckon the best thing for us to do is to build a ramp up to the height we need to get these turbines at, and then use interior plates, so interior walls, to build the scaffolding out to place lots of these turbines down with lots of separation. So there's enough gap between them that they don't affect each other.
Are you hearing any weird noises?
I hear a lot of wind.
Thought I heard some weird animal noises.
You serious?
Yeah, I thought I heard like a sort of
Get your gun.
raspy, gurgly noise.
Get your gun.
Got my gun.
Well, I didn't have mine. So there's that. Yeah, we should be able to put down enough wind turbines relatively quickly to get the assembler working even when we don't have a storm. That should be goal number 1.
Sure.
As soon as we can get the assembler running though, as soon as we've got a storm, we should build enough power cells for a battery. Don't mind me if I fall to my death, I'm just building our scaffold. So if we are creating 15 kilowatts per turbine, how many turbines do we need for 280 kilowatts? Is it 20?
How much per turbine?
15. It should be at about this altitude.
What do we need for the total?
280.
20.
Yeah, it's like 19, isn't it? It'd be
Yeah.
20 for 300.
Exactly. Round up. Makes it easier to figure out.
That might end up being more than we can handle. Or more than we can achieve.
That's not like it's going to blow up the batteries. Well, nobody's added that in as a mod, have they?
I don't know. I haven't seen a power surge mod.
Typical. Where are you putting these turbines? On
See
these
the-
posts.
The little bits that are out, put them on the little bits that stick out. Because that means you can walk past.
Oh, I don't have any interior plates.
Yeah. Even your refinery isn't running. Oh, now it will be. We need to get some more iron in there. Let's quickly mine and put it into the refinery.
Ah,
The noise?
is there no end to this madness?
No, we need this. The storm's good.
Rate frame full.
We need the power. All the power. It's like whenever you're trying to get a Stargate running on a planet without a DHD. You need the storm.
Well, it's over now.
Yeah. Did we get enough? Did we get all the battery components?
No idea.
Yes, we did. I'll weld it up. At least we got the power cells.
You're not going to take your new drill?
Did you make me a fancy drill?
Yep.
How'd you do that?
Same way I made this one.
But where'd you get the cobalt from?
Drill is iron, nickel, and silicon.
Oh, so that basic drill doesn't require anything special.
Oh well. We've got a battery now, so next time a storm tries to obliterate us, we can save some of the power. Hooray!
Well, but even better, now that battery is running constantly and allowing the assembler to work. So now we can use the assembler to make everything and we don't need to use our survival kits. Since cobalt's going to be hard to come by, for the moment, what I would do, instead of trying to build like a large grid cargo container, what we can do is we can build an advanced rotor and then a small grid large container, because it doesn't require grids. Haven't seen any lightning strikes yet, so hopefully they're not a thing. There we go. Oh, these are giving me 19 kilowatts up at this height.
Aha.
That's a bit better. You need to go to one side, Capac.
What?
I can't get past you. No, risking falling off the edge. You were running right down the middle.
Yep, I sure was. And you just had to spoil all my fun.
I didn't spoil any of your fun. You pushed me halfway down the thing.
Okay, he spoiled some of my fun.
What was your end game? Are you planning on pushing me off the end?
Well,
Wow.
it came down to that. Sometimes you just have to make people walk the plank.
Rude.
It's a pirate's code.
Oh, we should build some sort of stone mining rig. Like with pistons and drills and stuff.
Oh, that sounds complicated.
Well, you've done it before.
Yeah, and it was complicated.
True. It is complicated. You can do really simple ones though and just like simple drill on a stick sort of thing.
Well, that's not good.
What happened?
Well, things exploded.
What? What exploded? What did you do?
I was trying to get rid of some rock that kept getting in my way when I tried to jump up.
You gotta link them back up. Hang on, I've joined them back up, so now we're functional again. Oh, and the wind's high. Oh yeah. Can the battery even take, like, in all this power that we're getting now? Or is it a maximum charging rate?
Well, it's charging.
Oh wait, these only do 400 kilowatts, don't they? No, it's up to 971 kilowatts. From one of them.
Okay. Well, the battery isn't charging super fast.
Yeah? Oh, you
It's-
damaged the basic refinery, Capac!
What? How?
Badly!
Wasn't anywhere near it.
Yeah, when you popped those things though, you damaged it. We're gonna have to get stuff in our survival kits, because we won't be able to access anything.
Stupid machines.
Oh, Capac.
What? It almost blew up.
Yeah!
That doesn't make any sense.
We need to get that repaired as soon as possible. We just need 6 motors and it's back up and running.
Making some in my survival kit.
Alright, I might have grabbed them, I think, then. Nope. Grabbed something else from your ship. Well, not motors.
Motors,
I
motors.
think I might have it now, Capac.
Oh, well, none of them are built yet anyway, because it's out of iron.
Yep, the basic refinery's back up and running so we can move everything out of our ships again. Back to do stone production stuff on the thing.
I'm just gonna go down in a hole and dig up some rocks.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, you can probably do that for a bit, but do you want to make a little ore scouting vehicle? Something little, cheap. You can drive around relatively quickly. Go and see if you can find us some decent ore deposits.
I don't know, it doesn't seem like we've got enough materials to waste it on something so frivolous.
No, it's not frivolous at all.
Energy low.
We need to find cobalt, and I think that's going to be the best way of doing it. Like, I honestly think it's a good use of resources.
Well, it's still gonna take a while to build up the resources to build it.
No, what, a cockpit, a battery, some wheels, and an ore detector. Maybe a gyro just so you don't roll over so easily. And a way to connect to the base, that's it.
You know what? Maybe I'll turn the, oh, no, that'd,
What were you thinking?
I was gonna say I could convert one of the cockpits from my landing ship into it, but then I'd have to grind down the O2 generator, unless I take that with me.
Yeah, you could take the O2 gen and chop it off in the middle. You'd have to get rid of the second cockpit, though. I think the O2 gen would be cheaper to cut through and then just replace. But you could just replace it with a vent. I think this planet has some oxygen in its atmosphere.
Right, I'll start turning this into a little buggy.
And what I'll try and focus on is getting that power production up a little bit more, and then some sort of auto mining drill and storage on the base. The good thing is, the people on this server started up, like the server only started up a day or so ago. So other people can't get that far, aren't that far ahead of us yet.
Okay.
So the chances that they're ready to go and pick on us, although if they're in a group, they might be able to do it that quick. Still relatively small. Jeez, it's intense standing next to these things. It's ridiculous how fast these are spinning. It's just a blur. Yeah, the battery is getting its maximum input that it can get. Which is 4 megawatts. So whenever the storm hits it, it peaks out. And it can't get any more.
Did you mean to drop all this gravel over here?
Yeah. We'll need it for some of the food stuff, but we won't need that much of it.
I'm gonna need some batteries for this thing.
Yep. Another thing worth taking with you, or putting on your cockpit, is put a vent on the front and set it to depressurize and see if it'll pressurize the cockpit for you. That way you won't run out of oxygen. Oh no, I'm a fool!
Huh?
I messed up. I
Messed
shouldn't
up
have built
what?
that hinge straight on the refinery.
Why not?
Because I should have put a junction in there so I could have access to large grid cargo. But now I can only build a small grid drill system with small grid pistons.
Okay.
Unless I do another conversion back to large grid, which I don't really want to do.
Sure.
Dang. Oh, that was dumb.
I've got a full set of wheels.
Cool.
I just need to somehow get the battery on here and get this thing away from the other half.
What? So where were you thinking of putting the battery?
On the back of the cockpit.
I wonder if you'd have enough power if you popped a couple of small batteries on the front first.
Just to move it so I can then place the big battery.
Yeah. Your other option is to leave the front half locked and just let the other bit slide down the hill a bit. But that seems terrifying considering it's the survival kit. I prefer the safe and slightly more expensive option.
Oh well, that should be enough clearance to get a new battery on. And it looks like it's out of power. Oh no, I just turned it off.
This is going alright. I'm kind of impressed with how quickly we've gotten things together.
What? Alright, we got battery power.
Yep.
Should I whack a solar panel on here?
I'd be thinking more about how to connect to the base than doing that. The solar panel's huge and probably not worth it for the weight. Or the other option would be a hydrogen engine. That might be a better option, especially if you can drive over to some ice. How's your vehicle coming along?
It's mobile. I just need a way to recharge it.
Do you reckon we could put a small grid connector on the side of this large container here? And maybe build a bit of a ramp or way to get it down to it? And you can put it on the back.
What? On the side of the container?
Yeah. And remember,
Isn't the container gonna move?
Have you put a beacon? Oh, you did put a beacon on the separate grids. Go Capac. Have you named this thing too?
Not yet.
Yeah, quickly name it. Yeah, so if you threw a connector on the back of your battery, you could then put a connector on the side of this, dig out a bit of a trench that you can drive up to and then hook up to it.
But aren't you gonna move this? Isn't that the whole point of having it on the hinge?
No, the hinge is just to convert to small grid so I didn't have to use cobalt
Energy
to
low.
create storage capacity.
Ah.
So yeah, if we do that, if you get those built, and then build a ramp to it, that'll do the trick. I am really worried your vehicle is very rear heavy.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting an extra set of wheels on the back.
Just make sure the ore detector's off when you get out, and that'll save most of the power.
Grr.
Sorry, I genuinely didn't mean to say that just as you got out.
Yes, you did. You planned it the whole time. Been waiting this entire session. Just to wait for me to step out of the cockpit and then say, get back in the cockpit and turn off the ore detector.
What?
Oh. Oh, I just saw something on the horizon, but it's just an unknown signal.
Oh, jeez, don't panic me like that.
Thought it was a ship. The HUD tag for it was like lagging behind it,
Oh,
so I just saw it float down, and then the tag came down after it, like a minute later.
what?
It's too high.
Well, you can drop your suspension down. That'll get you most of the way.
Yeah, but then I'll be scraping along the ground.
Yeah, you just have a control on your hotbar that allows you to drop it when you need to connect. I mean, your other option, I suppose we probably shouldn't have built the connector first, because then you could have snaked it up there to have a height adjustable. How's that? Too low.
No, that's good. Don't stop it!
You're resting on stone. Need to get rid of this bit.
I've got the... Every time you dig, you are getting me further away from the connector.
Yep, I'm getting you more horizontal. It's fine.
Well, it's connected. And now there's a dust storm.
That's perfect timing. That means you're going to get charged.
That's probably a good note to finish on.
Yeah, it's going to be late. We're just going to have to hope that our stuff survives. There's not much we can do to protect it.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe the dust storm will cover it all with sand.
Yeah, this is one of the challenges with playing on servers. We could have everything gone when we come back. Do you want to build an LCD telling people our story and asking them not to destroy our stuff if they find it? Could you hear me over the sandstorm?
Yes. There. Over here. Where are you?
I'm down in the future drill hole.
Alright, I put a little message on my rover. So if anybody finds it, they'll know not to kill everything here.
What? I was hoping you'd do something big. Capac was here, please don't kill. Sure. That'll work.
It's 100% guaranteed.
Because everyone will see that tiny little sign.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were going to put a billboard up on our base. Like the new billboard LCDs.
We can't afford a billboard.
Yeah, we can.
Well, we can't even make them.
Oh, what do we need to be able to make?
We need bulletproof glass.
All you got to do is make an interior light and you'll be able to unlock them.
Well, that'll take forever.
Yes. All 3 construction components will take forever.
150 bulletproof glass, 250 displays, 25 computers, 150 construction components, and 25 interior plates.
Oh, maybe the littler LCDs then.
12 bulletproof glass, 20 displays, 12 computers, 12 construction.
Yes, that's achievable easily. Because I've been drilling quite a bit.
There we go, problem solved.
Yeah? What have you done? Let me go and have a look. I can get myself out of this hole that I've dug. Nice. Capac. Do you want to fix your typo in your own name?
Nope.
Is this like Investigayota?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I like it. Cap and Splitsie weren't here. Please do not destroy. Leave a nice message. Sweet. Well, we've got your little ore scouting rover. We've got my horrifically unstable rover. And we've almost got a drill rig. I've just got to build the actual drills. And it should, even though the piston extension's pretty short, and really annoys me that I didn't set that up with large grid, it should be able to get a decent amount of stone collected for us and set us up to be able to move on from here the next time we get on.
Cool.
So my hope would be we can build a new refinery assembler, build on a large grid, potentially as a rover that we can slowly move around and lock down to power with wind turbines whenever the storm hits. So as soon as the storm hits, just lock down, use the high power, and then when it's low power we can move around and keep trying to search for better ores. Unless you get lucky with this thing and find everything we need.
Sure.
Sweet. So next time, Capac and I are going to keep on having a crack at this. Or if Capac's not available, I may just come back on my own. And we'll make sure that I bring his stuff with me if we have to move on. So there's all that and plenty more to come. And we will see you then.
See you later, everybody.